I've played 100 hours of Dokkaebi, and this is what I've learned. I've learned that not only she's one of my ABG wives, but she's actually one of the best attackers that you can play in this game. My current loadout is the DMR with muzzle, ACOG, and vertical grip. If recoil's not an issue for you, then use a horizontal grip. It literally makes 0-4 speed. However, I don't use laser because I want to be able to hold angles without the enemy seeing me. I personally don't use the Bashi because I want more ammo and not have to reload every 2 shots. SMG-12 is the easy pick, not because I'm trying to be a wannabe stomping, but it's literally one of the best guns in the game. Now, all of these secondary gadgets are very situational, but flashes or EMPs are the best. If you feel like working with your team to get the wall open, use EMPs. If you want to force gaps and get the lead on a gunfight, use stun grenade. And if you're wondering where my face cam is, I'm practically half naked right now after the shower, and I'm too lazy to put any clothes on. But let me compress 100 hours of knowledge into 60 seconds for you. In the beginning of the rounds, I'm always using my drone to figure out where I'm going to be entering first. Now, depending on the bomb site, I usually pick the opposite floor. Since Dokkaebi can't use her gadget in the first 45 seconds of the round, you might as well just use this time to get in the building. If I'm going to use Dokkaebi as an entry roamer, I'm going to be in the building in the first 30 to 40 seconds of the round. And then once my call is ready, going to use it, and then I'm going to listen to anyone nearby. This allows me to face check a lot safer too. During the time of a Dokkaebi call, I can be a lot more obnoxious with my footsteps on audio. I can even sprint around. I can even run into barbed wire. But if everyone on the enemy team can't hear, this allows me to close gaps and force fights. So your first call can be used to pinpoint any roamers and even combine it with a drone. If you call and then you drone at the same time, you don't have to worry about checking every common angle. You can just drive it straight through rooms. And a small tip, but you can actually cancel the audio right as Dokkaebi's right thumb hits the button. But in a nutshell, there's about 3 ways I would mainly use Dokkaebi every single round, no matter the map, so you guys can follow this too. Early rounds, since I cannot call in the first 45 seconds, I would use this to create ghost pressure. I would use my DMR to use its destruction, help tear down barricades for extra ghost pressure. Ghost pressure basically makes the defense squirm around when there's no one actually there. You can help your team open up hatches very early. This way the enemy doesn't really know where you're actually pointing from. I like to call this point of the round called carving. I'm slowly teasing 3 to 4 openings and see where I can really make a play. And for the rare case that I need to go hunt down a roamer, then I can use 1 call for that. But remember, you're technically an entry frag with Dokkaebi, so don't be afraid to start pushing some kills. But don't use all of your calls. You want to save 1 call for the execute, so that way your team can have the advantage in the end fight. And one thing people forget about when you do hack cams is that it takes even dead people off. So if you are dealing with a maestro or people on cams at the very end of the round and you need to walk up, don't forget to use a call. But besides the DMR, you're gonna have to force fights when you are pushing people with the call, so use your flashbangs to also help out too. Even if their phone's not rigging, you can use these to create an advantage in your fights and make the SMG-12 a literal monster. And if you want to get better movement with the SMG-12, I would recommend just watching people with good mechanics like stomping, or even my brother Spoit. For example, you can copy how Spoit prone peeks with the SMG-12, or copy how stomping hits his lean binds in a fight, or how he baits the enemy to peek first and then pre-fires them. Also, I am lazy of this, but don't forget to hack people's cameras when they're dead. If you kill a roamer, this can really help you carve an opening by getting on their cams. And if you are in defense, no matter what, if Dokkaebi hacks cams, you always shoot it. But like we talked about earlier, let's say if they had a bulletproof camera in sight, I could like this, I can use this to see where the enemies are and really make a more calculated play. Okay, I know that was more than 60 seconds, but that's my knowledge of how I would use Dokkaebi in even high ranks. Let's move on to some gameplay, and remember, when Dokkaebi calls you, she's not just calling you, she's calling the entire team, bro. Just focus on yourself. All right, I'm gonna be a little rusty at first, guys, so give me a break. You cracking Dokkaebi. I don't know where this term cracking came from. Do you guys just find like different ways to like... Never mind. My chat's just a little too horny today. I need to go to horny jail. Anyways, guys, it's educational commentary, right? Not a horny commentary. You know, the other day, actually, I got a comment from... Well, I opened a DM from one of my, on my TikTok page, because I don't normally go through my TikTok DMs, but like somehow I just have so many of them. And it's mostly just people just sending me random videos or like saying they love the videos, which is nice, right? But one guy was like actually mad at me saying I had to switch to the hub because your pictures were edging me. And he said, I'm blocking you. So I'm not too sure why he would let me know that, but... Hey man, no, most of my Instagram DMs or my TikTok DMs are just people sending me shit. It's like half the time, and also like my app mentions are just straight people tagging me and other Asian people who look like me, and they're like, "This you, Athieno?" It was like, bro, we're gonna call right here and make a play. Good job, team. Yeah, the Dokkaebi call allows me to literally make the loudest noise and take gaps. Yeah, Dokkaebi's really good. I can't believe it was already 45 seconds to the round right there. I was able to call pretty fast. The only person that can counter me is Mute, so... Okay, never mind. Lone wolf on this one. But you know, sometimes, guys, it's okay to be a lone wolf, you know? Do things more by yourself. You'll find yourself possibly a little bit more calm, listening to your thoughts. And I feel like there's a lot of activities and hobbies that you could really just do alone. Don't always have to do what other people are doing. But don't be the lone wolf, you know, that stares into the distance while they're eating lunch at school. It ain't that deep. Go say hi to your friends. Be social. Why don't you have a lone wolf emoji? I think there's a 7TV emote of the lone wolf looking into the distance. You have to like look it up though. But I think everyone here should go to the gym. Not as in like go 2 hours a day, but like you can do a simple 45-minute workout. And I think what turns a lot of people off of like people who have never been to the gym before, it's like they think they have to do some like a Hollywood actor workout where they're like throwing a kettlebell around with their legs and shit. But that could not be further from the truth. But once you see how strong you really are, you're gonna want to go to the gym a lot more. We might just go through the hatch again. I think we're just gonna open this up though, just for ghost pressure. Ghost pressure is when you make it look like you're pushing someone, but you're actually not.
In CCTV.
All right, I'm gonna crouch here a little bit. I don't want them to hear them here. Oh, there's a gate, but we'll have to break it right now. Well, that probably just gave away my position. Oh, he's... Oh, actually, they'll watch this, watch this, watch this.
You must recover the diffuser.
I hate CJ's mechanic. I hate CJ's movement momentum. I'm good for us. I'm good. Yeah, he C4'd me. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, he's in Logi.
They're holding you, Omar.
He's in bathroom.
Aruni's in Logi. Damn it.
Castle's in cash.
That's in Logi. You gotta cover him. Oh wait, there's a pipe. What do you do?
Down to one friendly. Diffuser is active. Protected at all costs.
Holy shit.
So the two things that could kill you on 1 HP and you ran through it. All right. You know, I think bro didn't want to live anymore. Well, anyways, guys, what a very good round right there. 2-0. All because of the Dokkaebi. You know, people ask me, why don't I use Boss G? Because I don't use the Boss G since they kind of nerfed it from the distance. Even if I take a close range fight, I'm relying on one bullet to kill them. And I feel like it is more efficient if I just have the DMR. The DMR already does 60 damage. It's a 2-shot kill anyways. And I don't want to be caught with my pants down. Even if I have the SMG-12, I'm more of a DMR guy than the SMG-12. You know, I'm just a body shot king. If you didn't know, my headshot percentage across all my accounts was like 40 to 50%. It's not very high. I think I'm not known for my brain. Pause. I'm more known for my... Wait, no, I am known for my brain. Wait, aim. Not known for aim. Why did they castle bar? Yeah, they're downstairs. Oh, this is perfect.
In 5 seconds.
You know what? This guy castled himself in here. Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna phone call him. We're gonna phone call him. That's what we're gonna do. Wait, don't make too much noise. Don't make too much noise. Yeah, that works. Oh, he's in here. Wait, he just... Okay. Tuna sub. Bro, I thought he was gonna run the bar, but like, that's why I looked away. But he just sat there. Oh, that guy just sat there. It was like so easy of a kill. I was like, oh, surely he's not gonna be there, right? I guess I have a very bad habit of doing that where it's like, oh, surely he's not gonna do that. And then he just does it. And I'm just not ready for that. It's all right though. My team's got it. Now you're known to be Legion. You know, the very few times that I've gotten recognized in public, well, not a few times, but the interactions I have, the first few interactions I've had where people were like, hey, are you Legion? They didn't say the guy who makes R6 videos.
Fuck, I fell down, Finka.
He didn't say Athieno. He said, yo, are you Legion? This was at like the gym, by the way. And then eventually when I stopped wearing Legion for the past like year or two, then people eventually say like Athieno. They say, do I make R6 videos? That's a little bit better. Not, are you known as that guy who puts down goo needles? Because then my YouTube commenter just put the goo mine in the bag. Put the rice in the brag, you know. Are you a doctor yet? Give me the doke, give me the doke. You know, chat, I was also thinking the other day, and like, it was so accurate, but it's so cliche, but you are what you think about and what you consume. Kind of like, you know, putting a certain gas into a car, right? But if you think the right thoughts, if you consume the right content, read the right books, educate yourself right, you become that person. Now it sounds super easy, like super simple, but a lot of people really don't do that. Like if you wanted to get good at learning a language, or maybe, you know, you want to get good at learning something about astrology, right? Then you would watch more astrology stuff, or like follow an astrology page on Instagram or TikTok, and like daily you'll just consume more and more of it, and before you know it, it kind of becomes like your subconscious. I'm gonna wait for a Dokkaebi call and then walk up.
Deploying code.
The zombie's piano.
That was almost really bad.
Should be under Kiba.
Let's see. I'm gonna use his cameras.
Am I good to repel in?
Maybe watch out for battle.
They're on white. He wants cocktail now.
Launching over.
In bathroom.
One freezer, I think.
Last operator standing.
And free.
Nice. That was a lot better of a Dokkaebi round, because like walking up brown, there's so many cameras and like you make really loud footsteps, but like forcing them to get off their call or getting off the cams and then you get the location is honestly a really strong walk up. I always use it with Ash, but Dokkaebi was good right there. Just using that call to get them off cams and mask the sound. Missed the whole round because of ads. Sorry guys, I gotta keep the Lamborghini going. The gas is not gonna pay for itself in Lambo, guys. All right, so I gotta max out ads. But really, I told my friend this the other day, but if I had $1 million, the first thing I would spend it on would definitely be returning back to my parents. I like before I buy a car. Actually, no, I would probably buy something in the terms of like an investment first. I would like buy a property and maybe something in the stocks here and there. But I really would give that a lot to my parents because they've just done so much. And I think that would be the least guilty thing I would ever feel like I would do. And then obviously, you know, the Azami body pillows and the statues and all that come second. Hey.
5 seconds to insertion.
What's Ella doing down here? Ella's spawn picking white.
Located and defused.
Keep
She's
digging.
spawn picking the white door. I'm gonna go find her right now. Race you too there, Ella. I think she ran past me. Yo, don't follow me down here. Well, I probably can't walk up brown because they already expecting me.
You guys are.
Well, walking up red. I was gonna walk up red, but luckily I didn't. You know what? I'm gonna do a little thing where I'm gonna call and then use my drone. He's in shop.
Yeah, pretty sure the L is hacking.
You have located a bomb.
Damn, this is tough. Legion dead.
Time for a wake-up call.
Piano.
Don't look.
Where's piano door? The hallway.
Op 4 last stop
I
standing.
can redrone. He's a cocktail, I think. Let me drone. Yeah, he's in cocktail. He's in cocktail. Can you push up?
Cocktail.
Can you push up to cigar double? He's on the double door.
It's tagged. Still in the double.
15 seconds
Nice.
left.
Dude, my aim was really bad right there. Really bad. I should just felt. I need to full commit to my fights. I keep backing out my fights too much. Like I would win a lot more of these fights if I just full commit. I think I'm just playing like a bitch is what I'm doing. No more bitchness. The only thing to prevent that is from, you know what? Probably because I don't have my my charm equipped all the time. That might be an issue. Damn, they haven't banned the Dokkaebi. I respect them. Oh, the charm was equipped. I just suck. It's okay. You know, it's like Fortnite. It's the skin. The skin is what's making me play bad, guys. Trust me. We gotta equip a better skin. Yeah, there we go. Now that a better skin is equipped, we'll be good. Dokkaebi is not very useful on kitchen. I don't cap. There's so many castles. I can't hard breach. Can't make vert. Unless I just walk in a prep, I think is what I might do. It's the only thing I really can do, actually. Open these
Watch
for
out
pressure.
three.
You know what? We're gonna
There's
make
one
a
playing
full
in prep.
play.
He's prone on the right side on the shit.
I don't want them to
Prone by
hear
the
me
fight
through the.
thing. Nobody bakery stack, but they have a rotate that they're playing.
Reloading ammo.
We found the gap. I feel like someone's off site.
Panel deployed.
I can smoke and plant if we drone. Is
Vigil's back on site.
close breach, close breach.
Close on.
Bye.
He's tagged, it's a castle.
Op 4 last operator standing.
Castle's close breach, let's see him.
In prep, in prep.
Oh, we're floating with Dokkaebi. Now we're floating. They castled that by. I would assume there was just going to be another walker right there, and it's so early in the round they would never expect it. I'd be careful with that castle. That doesn't allow me to get in super fast. It was definitely the skin change. Yeah, when you change your skin, this one is better. Okay, well, we're just going to leave our camera here. If the vigil is over here, I'm going to use the call and maybe enter do like top bathroom is what I'm going to do. Make my way down. Give ourselves some leeway. Is that a Capkin? Yeah, there's a Capkin. I saw a little ghillie suit. Oh, Legion's
5
coming
seconds
upstairs
to go.
too. So he's gonna be playing in solar. We're gonna call him once we reach about top solar, and then no one can be able to find us. Gotta make sure no one's up here just real quick. We're good. Pull out the SMG 12 for this. Oh, he's still down here.
Sounds close left, but I don't know where though.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know what happened right there.
Good deep blue, I don't know.
Okay, bro. Yo, it's been a minute since I've used the SMG-12, bro. Yo, that shit kicked. Dude, that shit kicked. Okay, well, guys, do not forget to control recoil on your gun. I know you might forget sometimes. Hold up. Let me just like... Okay, no, never mind. It's just... I was just not ready to control that recoil. I'm not gonna cap. My sense is not
Op 4 last
high enough for that.
Op 4 eliminated.
Now, I'm being dead serious though. My sense is not high enough to play the SMG-12. It's only good for like recoil on like Azami, maybe like other low